Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will expand the range of the content of this channel. I will be sharing my gameplay experience of Khazan First Berserker based on the PS5 Pro, mainly with 3 key aspects: the basic impressions, the frame rate comparisons, and of course the PS5 Controller Compatibilities. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Part 1, let's check out the first impressions on performance versus the quality mode. So roughly speaking, there's no dramatic difference in graphical setting in both modes. In my eyes, the texture, the model quality mostly look the same. But I still notice two minor differences. First is the numbers of rocks is slightly higher in the quality mode compared to the performance mode in this sense. Second, the performance mode will slightly reduce the amount of footage compared to the quality mode. Basically, a patch of plan you see in the quality mode might be trimmed down in performance mode. But when it comes to resolution, there is another story. Under the performance mode, internal resolution normally sit around 1000 to 1500, then upscale to 2160p. While the quality mode, on the other hand, more often stay above 1600p before upscaling. For example, in this scene, the performance mode on the PS5 Pro runs at basically 1250p, while the quality hits 1650p. In moderately demanding areas, the resolutions of the quality mode typically maintains 300 to 700p advantage over the performance mode. The difference in internal resolution affects the stabilities of image quality tools. On the PS5 Pro, the image of the performance mode after upscaling can look a little bit less stable, especially on the distant object. You might notice some flickering in high detail areas like the wall texture. During fast-paced combat, it's hardly noticeable, but if you are slowed down and really take into the environment in the new areas, it can be a little bit distracting. During map exploring, performance mode generally holds steady around 55 to 60 FPS in most areas, while quality mode tends to hold a little bit lower, roughly 45 to 60 FPS. For example, on the commercial street in Lake City, quality mode can dip to around 45, while the performance mode remains relatively stable in the same spot. But I do notice that certain areas can push the frame rate down further. For example, in this spider map, some action may cause the frame rate on the quality mode temporarily dip to 40 FPS before recovering back to normal range. When it comes to boss fight performance mode typically stay around 55 to 60 FPS. In most cases, we will see nearly stable 60 FPS, while the quality mode range from 45 to 60 FPS. For example, like Fight with Troika, where there are chains of skill cards creating intense visual effects on the screen, frame rates of performance mode still manage to stay relatively stable, while quality mode will stay around 45 to 60 FPS in normal cases. When a sequence of combo triggers, frame rate of the quality mode might briefly dip to 40 FPS. But there is cases where both modes drop frames. Boss fight like the Hizma the Dragon, performance mode keep fluctuating around 50 to 60 FPS, while the quality mode stay 45 to 60 FPS. In some typical sequence, it might temporarily dip down to 40 FPS. Part 3, we are going to spend a little time with the PS5 Controller Compatibility. Playing the PS5 versions of Khazan, I think they do a good job on the controller haptic feedback. You can really feel every hit through the DualSense controller, no matter you are performing a standard attack to the enemy or getting hit. Blocking or charging attack also trigger rumble as well. Moreover, Khazan do extend the haptic experience based on the types of attack. For example, charging a heavy strike or pull off a finisher deliver a strong, longer vibration, while counterattacks give you a rapid, pulsing feedback through the controllers. In scenes such as when opening the boss door, the controllers give off a deep rumbles that matches the scenes. When riding a shortcut elevator, you get a cool chain-like vibrations from the controller, which will enhance the immersions. In the end, I think the experience of Khazan on the PS5 Pro is not perfect, but okay. I do wish there would be a further optimization of Pro. For those who are using the 60Hz design-oriented display, choosing a performance mode would give you a smoother gameplay, while for those who are using the VRR display, quality mode would be a nice option. Okay, that's the whole video today. See you next time.